Okay, how are we doing out there? First of all, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Crystal H Technology screens using nanotechnology gain, and we call this test the wall of light, and you'll see why in a few minutes. Now, as I said before, take the time to look out on the internet, find out how many people are doing demonstrations on our end. Now, we don't do demonstrations with the shades. I don't like using shades. I used to do it back in the day, but now since our technology has advanced to a higher level, we don't do shades. And the reason why I don't like using shades is because a shade actually blocks majority of most of the light that should have contact with that screen if you're doing that kind of demonstration to show how extreme your screens are. Usually when you use a shade, light, more harsher elements of that light will push up and down, but around the screen, around the shade itself, it's actually a lot softer and more gentle on that particular surface. And keep in mind, and wherever it's hitting, it's a lot gentler. And keep in mind, we don't have a lamp here and a lamp here. They're right in front of the screen, just to show you how much light these screens can take in. And like I said before, I think a few people out there, not a few people, just one individual wants to come at us in such a harsh manner. I would suggest you perform the same demonstration I'm about to do right now. All right, so first things first, let's show you what you'll usually see in some of the demonstrations. This is usually some of the ambient light environments you'll see, very dark. I mean, truthfully, my living room would never look like this, but let's show you how we do it on our end. Now, my light here alone generates enough light to keep this room nice and bright, which I like, but we're gonna go a step farther. Now, instead of putting shades on these lamps, and instead of pushing them away from the screen, we're going to put them directly in front of the screen. This is the wall of light. I want to show you how much light is in contact with the screen. Now, the screen paint was developed because we have contracts overseas and they need to do much larger applications. It'd be easier for us to design a formula than basically fabricate a giant surface and send it over. Also, too, we will continue to develop our blackout cloths and so forth. We have some customers that want to paint and some customers that don't want to paint. We've realized that when our paint sales started jumping, people started requesting more for our screen paints. So it looks like both of them like sell pretty well. So with that in mind, we will be designing. But I think with this technology we've developed now, I think our blackout cloths may start to fade out, and I think more and more people may be requesting the paint instead. Keep in mind, you have some people who have pre-existing projection screens and pre-existing fixed frames, and they would like to upgrade them. And with this, you can do this. All right, so let's begin first. All right, so I'm going to show you exactly how much physical light you already saw that's in contact with the screen. Now you're seeing how the screen reacts to the physical light in contact with it. Let's walk over to the screen. Let's do the angle gain. Yeah, we're going to do an angle gain with light directly on top of the screen. I think that's very important because you need to see how the screen is going to react. And as you see, we have no brown spots. The screen's not washing out in any way whatsoever. It's very important. Now keep in mind, the screen is only at 60% done. So what you're seeing right now are tests. This is testing out the screen. Now keep in mind, if this screen can produce an image like this bright, this beautiful, with these three lamps, and these lamps are about 100 watts each, about 300 watts of light right on top of the screen, then it's a cakewalk for my environment, my lighting. Now you have some people saying, well, that's extreme lighting. Yes, you have to have extreme lighting when you're doing screens because some of the environments these screens are going to set in, like if I'm doing this for commercial use, and it's being done at a shopping mall, it has to be to take on a ton of light. It has to be to produce an image in a ton of light. Now, some people will try to accommodate the screen by using low ambient lit environment, and that accommodates the screen because the screen's not going to be introduced to a lot of harsh lighting. So it's going to make the screen look very, very good. Like I said before, some people come out there and slander our technology. I would suggest you try to do the same demonstrations that we do. All right, I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. I'm Kenneth Bird from Crystal H Technology screens using nanotechnology gain. Thank you all for your time. I'm going to just take out these lights right here. And just show you what the screen looks like in my everyday normal lighting. This is my everyday normal lighting, and this is what the screen looks like. And this is only at 60% done. My zoom playing with me.